Sahagan, MaryJane Sahagan.
Thank you. That was not the way I felt about your speech today, Martin. Good afternoon, contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and most especially Mr. Martin Gawecki. Your humorous speech, I have to say from the beginning, caught everyone's attention. I don't think anyone started a speech like that in this club before. And it was really effective because right away, it was completely out of character for you. There were a lot of things out of character for Martin. I've known him for a very long time. You talk very fast, very fast. In this speech, your pace was excellent. You had such control of what you wanted to convey to us, and you did that by controlling your pace. You did that through vocal variety. When you wanted to be sarcastic, you decided to do little things, which I thought you did very well. I don't do that very well. I have one pitch, one volume, and it's loud. And you have one pace, and it's fast. But you did a great job in really delivering the message. And on a topic we can all relate to, Excel. Who here doesn't use Excel? You even got the audience engaged and asked questions. I think a lot of us know the difficulties of that tool, so everyone in here could relate, which was great. You chose a great topic, you had great pace, your hand gestures were effective. They weren't just purposeless. You were talking about pivot tables and cells and different things like that. And what I thought you did a really great job on was your use of imagery, exploded rainbow of color. Really helped for us to make something as mundane as Excel sound a little bit more interesting. So that showed a lot of preparation on your part. You talked about something funny in relating Excel to zombies and death, and sometimes we all feel like that, and you did tie it back to the zombie at the end, offering up a simple solution very sarcastically, going back to the objective of being humorous. So I really appreciated that. There were a lot of things that I did enjoy, which were your facial expressions, your vocal variety, which I said, and your use of space. What you could improve upon, let's get over there. There wasn't much, but you did reference SAP. I think that was an assumption that you made that we all knew what SAP was, but what if we didn't? That whole part of your speech wouldn't have made any sense to me. So definitely stay away from acronyms, or if you're going to use it, explain it. And then one of your transitions to visuals was, and so visuals. There wasn't a transition, you kind of just jumped to that topic. So work on that transition. But other than that, I thought you did a great job. I laughed, I live in Excel. I'm an SAP analyst, I get it. So thank you for your humorous speech. I think we all had a few laughs. And with that, I'll hand it back over. Thank you.
Thank you, MaryJane. Our next speaker, go get him. Home gun.
I'll step out.
Oh no, you can. I think you can stay.
I'll step out.
Okay.
All right. Formality sake. Our next evaluator will be evaluating Martin's speech will be Mr. Aaron Wright. Mr. Aaron Wright.
Martin, my man, you had an excellent speech. It was very funny. I really enjoyed the way you started with the awkward sound. That's actually one of my favorite elements of comedy, when you start and somebody's saying, "Oh, brother," well, like, you know, what's he about to say? And then you went immediately into relating it to work. You really made it relatable for us, and so I enjoyed that. You actually really showed your expertise here, because I saw remnants of several of the CCM speeches within your speech. I'll say first, you showed your icebreaker. You talked a little bit about what you go through when you experience these pivot tables and how it makes you feel. Then you went on to speak to inform. You told us about how SAP is convertible with Excel or not convertible. And so you gave a little bit of background, especially to someone who's never heard of those terms before. You did a good job with that. Next, vocal variety. I would say he had a great amount of vocal variety, specifically when you said better, more stuff. Oops. And then you had the pregnant pause, and you slowed it down. And I think that's so powerful, especially for people who don't really know where you're going. You really brought the attention back your way. But we were all following, so don't worry. But it's still good to have. Also, your body speaks. You did an excellent job at using the room, going from here to there. And you talked, I could see a progression. You could see the somberness on your face when you saw that Excel pop up on your screen. And you could see the joy that we had from the two-tone calculator, or your idea of a new text font color in the calculator. I think that was great. Also, you persuaded with power. You convinced me, and I'm sure everyone else, why Microsoft Excel needs to be more like the calculator. Not have so many features, but be more clear. What's going on? Be more clear and easier to use. Overall, you had excellent eye contact. You, as I mentioned, you had a very organized speech. You told us what you were going to say. You said it, and then at the end, you told us what you told us. I mean, you told us what you told us. You know what I'm referring to. Also, I would say that for the next time, maybe show a little bit more examples of how you got around those problems. I would say maybe I created a legend with emojis and colors to help me figure out how I would have gotten past this particular report. So in the future, I would say have that. Overall, it was a great job. It was very funny. It made it very relatable, specifically like when you said mind-numbing. I think we can all relate to at some point or another when we first experienced these things. It was just that, mind-numbing. I think that was a great way to capture it. I look forward to hearing you speak more. Vote for me.
Thank you, Aaron, for that.